Ever wondered why your family tree doesn't fork? Because some of your relatives are nuts. That's right. We all have that one Uncle Bob who swears he's been abducted by aliens, or that eccentric Aunt Clara who insists she can communicate with her deceased pet parakeet. Cherishing family bonds doesn't mean we have to agree with every conspiracy theory or eccentricity. Rather, it means we accept our family members in all their unique, sometimes nutty, glory. Because let's face it, if you think you don't have a strange relative, then you're probably the strange one. Family ties are like old knotted shoelaces. They can be frustratingly tricky to untangle, but you wouldn't want to be tripping over your own feet without them. They anchor us to our roots, give us a sense of belonging, and teach us valuable life lessons, like how to tactfully dodge political debates at the dinner table, or how to pretend you didn't just see Grandma stash the silverware in her purse. We laugh, we cry, we argue over who gets the last slice of Grandma's famous apple pie. But at the end of the day, we wouldn't trade our family for the world, even if that world includes Uncle Bob's alien abductors. And let's be honest, family gatherings would be so much less entertaining without the colorful characters who make up our clan. From the cousins who can turn any game of charades into a Broadway show, to the siblings who know just how to push our buttons. Our families are the sitcoms of our lives. They provide the laughter, the drama, the plot twists, and the cliffhangers. So whether your family is like a heartwarming Hallmark movie or more of a chaotic reality TV show, remember to cherish these bonds. They're what make us who we are, for better or for worse. Remember, you can't pick your family, but you can pick which family functions to attend. So choose wisely, and may the odds be ever in your favor at the next family reunion. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. Now, you might be wondering, what do blushing tomatoes have to do with gratitude? Well, it's simple. Just like our tomato friend appreciating the sight of a good vinaigrette, we too should savor and appreciate the little things that dress up our daily lives. Practicing gratitude daily is like adding a dash of salt to your food. It enhances the flavor of life. It's about recognizing and appreciating the small joys, the hidden blessings, and yes, even the salad dressings of our existence. It's about waking up and saying, "Hey, I'm alive and that's pretty darn cool." It's about giving a nod to the sun for another day of light. It's about thanking your coffee for being your morning pick-me-up. So, folks, be more like the tomato. It knows how to catch up with gratitude. Ever notice how your Wi-Fi signal is like life? It's always changing, and when it doesn't, you know something's wrong. Now let's take a moment to ponder over this. It's a universal truth, isn't it? Your Wi-Fi signal and life are both unpredictable. And just when you think you've got a strong, steady connection, they throw you a curveball. One moment you're streaming the latest binge-worthy series in high definition, and the next, you're staring at the spinning wheel of doom. And isn't life just the same? One day, you're cruising along, and the next, you're faced with a challenge that makes you feel like you're buffering endlessly. But here's the thing. Just like you wouldn't give up on your Wi-Fi signal, you shouldn't give up on life either. You see, change is the only constant in both your Wi-Fi connection and life. It's the universe's way of keeping things interesting, keeping you on your toes. It's what prompts you to explore new possibilities, to learn, to grow, to adapt. Just imagine if your Wi-Fi signal stayed the same all the time. It would be like watching the same movie over and over again. Sure, it might be comfortable, but it would also be incredibly boring. Similarly, if life didn't change, we'd all be stuck in a perpetual state of monotony. So, the next time your Wi-Fi signal drops or life throws you a curveball, don't despair. Instead, see it as an opportunity to troubleshoot, to figure out what's going wrong and how you can fix it. Maybe you need to move to a different spot, or maybe you need to upgrade your router. Maybe you need to take a step back, reassess your priorities, or maybe you need to take a leap of faith and try something completely new. So remember, change is good. It's a sign you're not stuck in the buffering zone of life. Why don't mistakes talk? Because they've already said enough. You've heard it before, right? Life is a great teacher, and mistakes are its homework. But let's be real. Life is less of a calm, composed professor and more of a mischievous prankster, tossing us into the deep end and yelling, "Sink or swim!" Mistakes are like life's personal blooper reel. They're the banana peels we slip on, the coffee we spill on our white shirts, the wrong turns that lead us into the middle of a parade. They're the universe's way of humbling us, reminding us that we're all just humans trying to figure things out. And the best part? They're free. Talk about a bargain. But here's the beautiful twist. Those embarrassing, frustrating, face-palming moments, they're not just for laughs. They're lessons wrapped in a comedic package, teaching us how to navigate this wild ride called life. So, next time you make a mistake, just laugh it off. It's just life saying, "Take two." Why don't dreams have deadlines? Because they're not a high school essay. Seriously, have you ever heard of a dream that's been marked late? I'm pretty sure Martin Luther King Jr. didn't say, "I have a dream, but it's due tomorrow and I haven't even started." Dreams are more like those meal kits you subscribe to. They arrive when you're ready. And just like those meal kits, they require a bit of work on your part. You've got to chop, stir, and sometimes even Google how to julienne a carrot. But at the end of the day, you've got something delicious to savor. Now I know what you're thinking. But I'm not a kid anymore. I've got responsibilities. Can I really start pursuing my dream of being a professional kazoo player? To that, I say, why not? Age is just a number, and your dreams are not sitting on the shelf gathering dust. They are timeless, ageless, and patiently waiting for you to give them a whirl. Ever heard of Grandma Moses? She started her painting career at the ripe old age of 78. And what about Colonel Sanders? He was in his 60s when he franchised KFC. So if you're sitting there thinking you've missed your chance, let me remind you, you're not a carton of milk. You don't come with a sell-by date. Dreams are like the stars. They might seem far away, but they're always there, twinkling and waiting for you to reach out. And sometimes, the journey to reach them can be a riotous adventure. So buckle up, grab that kazoo and start your symphony, because the world is ready for your encore. And if you're worried about making mistakes or falling flat on your face, remember this: even a flat tire can make a journey interesting. So, dust off those dreams, give them a fresh coat of can-do spirit, and let the world marvel at your audacity. So remember, your dreams don't have an expiration date. They're more like wine. They get better with time. So, raise a glass to your dreams. It's never too late to take a sip of success. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the recap. Let's start with the golden oldie, cherishing family ties. Because nothing says love like being stuck in a car for 10 hours with your bickering relatives. Or how about practicing gratitude daily? It's like a gym workout for your soul, only less sweaty. Then there's embracing change, the only constant in life, apart from those pesky Wi-Fi problems. Oh, and don't forget learning from mistakes. You know, like that time you thought it was a good idea to cut your own hair. Remember, simplicity is key. Like the joy of finding the perfect rock to skip across a pond. And while we're at it, let's not forget about health. Because life's too short to be spent in a hospital bed. Now, let's talk about kindness. It's like a boomerang. Throw it out and it comes back to you. Sometimes in the form of a free coffee. And saving for the future? Well, just think of it as your golden ticket to retirement paradise. The beauty of the little moments. Like finding extra fries at the bottom of the bag. Or staying curious and keeping learning. Because who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Patience is a virtue, they say, especially when you're in line at the grocery store. And laughter? It's the best medicine unless you've just had abdominal surgery. Then maybe not. Grudges are like heavy suitcases. You don't want to be lugging those around. And love? Express it openly, like a toddler with a tub of finger paint. Staying humble is key because nobody likes a show-off. Well, unless you're on a talent show. Then, by all means, show off. Respect is like a universal currency. It can get you far, and finding joy in nature, it's cheaper than therapy and side effect free. Forgiving yourself is like giving your soul a warm, fuzzy blanket, and a sense of humor. It's like a life vest in the stormy sea of life. Stay active, folks, both physically and mentally, because a rolling stone gathers no moss or arthritis. And there you have it, folks. 100 life lessons served with a side of laughter. Remember, life is too short to take seriously.